With the recent couple of TCG updates, a handful of new tax cards are now available. From taxing healing to damage to simply playing cards, there are a variety of new tax combinations. This deck, however, chooses to tax the opponent's ability to just play the game at all. This deck is a tax ramp deck with stall properties. While both the Abyss Herald and Mere Maiden can apply a dice tax to the opponent's various actions, Charlotte's consistent cryo application allows the Hydro cards to freeze lock the opponent and stall out the match. However, the deck's ramping capabilities are more pronounced in the card synergies. The core of the deck's ramp revolves around the Underwater Treasure Hunt and Veteran's Visage cards. The former spawns 6 treasure cards into the deck that both heal and generate a random die. When coupled with Veteran's Visage's effect, the healing from the treasure will generate an additional die or draw a card. This can allow for the deck to rapidly ramp dice while cycling through itself to draw more treasure cards. Because Underwater Treasure Hunt spawns additional cards into the deck itself runs a lot of card draw engines. While Veteran's Visage is the main card drawing and ramping artifact, Vurkash's Glow is also capable of drawing cards for the early game and providing early healing. Besides the artifacts, both Lieben and Chang the Ninth are in the deck to quickly draw cards and ramp at a cheap cost, while Strategize is there for card drawing during the main phase. Ideally, equipping and playing these card draw engines in the early game will thin out the deck, allowing for the Underwater Treasure Hunt card to fill the latter half of the deck with consistently drawn Undersea Treasure cards. Other cards best played in the early game include Charlotte's Skill card for early healing, and the 2 Opera Epiclese cards for early ramping. Early ramping, card draw, and cryo application allow for this deck to make the most use of the 2 Catherine cards to freeze lock the opponent, unleash the Abyss Herald's Burst for action taxing, and play into the Underwater Treasure Hunt card's payoff. This payoff can play into Gambler's Earrings and Fresh Winds of Freedom to finish off matches. And with that being said, let's get into some matches and see how the deck does. Okay, this is quite the wild card of things here. We can expect, honestly, considering Deyha's there, I feel like I can almost expect them. I don't want any of this. I feel like I can almost expect them to go into, Gilded and Liar's Song. And, I mean, is anyone really gonna run Abyssal Summons? Like, it does see use, but I haven't seen much use of it. Wow, that's awful. Okay. The opponent goes first. Who are they starting with? Because we can sit there and, slow them down drastically, since we are going to need to.
The insolent shall be punished.
Not how I'd usually start, but okay. We don't get much of a choice in this matter. So let's see how they decide to pick up. I would prefer to play that, but okay, they have to convert stuff, which is a good sign for us. They didn't roll anywhere near with oh my, they're really going for it. Like, they are definitely going for it. Can we get a Lieben? No? No Lieben? Okay. Well, this'll have to do, won't it?
No mercy.
So, okay. They swap on over to there. Sure. Do I really want to potentially take an Electro? Because that's probably what's going to happen here. is we take an Electro. Actually, sure. Kind of all right with that. If we play this, we have... I might be all right with just doing this to once again force them in a position where they can't swap off of them easily. So yeah, you know what? I could have played that probably, but whatever. We'll get overcharged, overloaded into this anyway, so we'll start that early, I guess. They're gonna start that early, sure. They get to end there. Cool. Yeah, whatever. Sure. We too will do that. I don't usually like to start that early. Prefer to have it towards the end so I can get down my card draw. But they're gonna very likely get us over to here where we're just gonna start charloting, so... And that's gonna be fairly useful, especially with the Hydro Res. Oh, we also have better dice rigging and just all-around support than them right now. So we'll see how this goes. If they want to get off of their Seahorse, they're gonna have to waste some dice. Unless they have Crane Returns, that would obviously get them off. They do not. Yeah, that's obviously painful. Gonna put this onto her. And blast into that. They're gonna put more of them in there, sure. They're gonna play a dog, yes. They're going for insane stuff, insane card draw here, dice rigging, end card draw. They might have quite a few things. I could heal to create another die, but at that point, why does it matter? It would be better just to get her burst going at this point. Yeah, just prepping for her burst is going to be the better choice at this point. Okay, that would have been helpful a hot minute ago. Okay. So no one else has cryo on them, which is unfortunate. Okay, here comes this, the dice ramping. Timaeus, so they are probably running Gilded. Okay, nice. We get to produce that. Now, again, we could just freeze them. Like, quick swap freeze and be like, haha, you get frozen. And that is an idea. That's a very tempting idea at that, actually. But if they have quick swap, they could end up potentially killing her. So I don't know if I want to do that right now. We could always just do it into him, though. So, yeah, why not? Sounds fun. And we have the dice for it. So, yeah. Not to mention, that's lethal. Unless they have some heals. Swaps to Lyney, sure.
The end is nigh.
Swaps to Deyha, sure. Now, how do we want to play this? Do we want to swap back? Do we want to just play this and just wait? Because he's apt to explode, because this should be doing second if this is instance is the last one. So that should just outright explode him. The other option is we card draw and maybe put this onto him. Or again, we swap back, try to do burst, or swap back, do skill again might be another idea, but again, we risk quite a few things potentially. So we have to think on how we want to deal with that. Because I don't want her taking a bunch of damage, and if they have the spare dice, which they very well could, they could skill. So I do think it's probably safer just to draw into this. Play that. And then this. And then that. So if they do have anything, have fun with the tax. So now let's see what they've got going on there for 1 die plus potential for much more. My guess is, again, they have Gilded, and they're just waiting for that with Liar Song. They're going to switch back to Lyney. That's fine by me. Because we can quick swap and freeze you, so... Oh, he only took 1 there, which is interesting, because I thought it was supposed to be the 2 double instants, but whatever. Oh, we can... Don't need this. Probably don't need the Hydro either, to be honest. Oof. That's going to give me the Hydro, which I don't really want. He doesn't have a refraction or anything, or I just blast him with that. Yeah, we're just going to swap back and try to see what we can with the playing this. Actually, I'm going to play this first. Get rid of one of these. Just to see if we get the... Okay, that's better. And we got the Hydros back in spades, so that's fine.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
Yeah, I'd rather just get this out, actually. Though, this will generate a lot of dice, but skill card for healing.
Say cheese!
We can always use Hydro Res if we need to. Switches there, sure. Yeah, it's fine. Hydro Res for the dice. So now we've got plenty of it. It'll be better in the long run. Yep, here comes their dice. Sure, we are going to take Hydro. Ouch.
Will not absolve you.
We get to draw another Lieben.
The end is nigh.
Again, they can probably kill if they want to. You're gonna heal. Okay. Switch it back to Lyney. Sure, I guess. He's still frozen, so I'm fine with that. Man, if I had, it'd be spicy. I don't, though. So instead, I'm gonna drop the Lieben. The Lieben and chill. Back to him, sure. Burst, I see. Cool. Ouch. So they are gonna, again, they're trying to draw into their madness, especially if like Liar Song. Ouch. We have gamblers there, which is nice. So we can think on how we want to deal. Okay. Again, they probably have the means to outdice us by this point. We've got Timaeus with 3, so we can expect Gilded. This could be potentially lethal. This would just be 1 short. If this was lethal plus gamblers, it would be pretty nice. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll draw into... Well, we're not going to draw into anything. We're just going to get it. Yeah, I think this is fine. Maybe we'll get fresh winds on the hit. To Deyha, sure.
The end is nigh.
Yep, they're gonna start doing this. Here we go. Here we go again. Oh, they have 4 on Timaeus. Perhaps reason to have just gone for the kill then on him, since we have the means of doing it. Just so we keep up the dice. Skill. Okay.
For 1,000-year pain.
Now we get this. Okay. We can always freeze them out, which is nice. They've got this on them. They're probably expecting me to freeze them out, so...
Let's get this interview started.
Oops. Yeah, this is gonna be probably much smarter here.
Breaking news!
It gives us one of these. Switches to Lyney.
Bow before the abyss.
And voila!
4. Heals to 4 there. That's still pretty lethal, so yeah, we're gambling this. Gambler's time.
Surging tide.
Into this.
The end is nigh.
Yeah, I'm kind of alright with this. This should kill if we do this again.
Surging tide. The end is
And now we have 2. And then we just swap here.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
And then there we go. So, Gambler's coming in real well for us there. Just Gambler's things, and then we can just quick swap right into the freeze. Even with her. Yeah, Gamblers was a very good addition to the deck. I will probably have in this video a few of the older editions that didn't run Gamblers, and didn't run Fresh Winds. He would have been nice a moment ago. Actually, you wouldn't have made much of a difference, would you? But yeah, Gamblers is a very, very good addition to the deck. Very, very strong.
bow before the abyss.
And there we go, give him the old burst.
Nigh.
Okay, we've got ourselves Cryo Res with these 2. Well, that could turn into Pyro real quick. So, let's see what goes down here. Don't want you early, don't want you early. Depending on equipment, especially if them going first, we might not be able to get this off. So this is a bit of a risk, honestly. Same with this. I might just get rid of all of this and just keep the Catherine right now. Okay, that's a bit of a safer run.
Nearer to the action is closer
Bennett
to
comes
the truth.
out. Okay. So, dealing with the Bennett is going to be a thing. Depending on how they get their energy is going to depend on a lot for us. This is not, well, we might do this to try to play into Lieben here. Just sort of a one and done on Lieben. Wow, Cryo Res right away, huh?
Let's light it up!
Interesting choice. Are they going to, again, one and done with the Lieben here? Is it basically worth putting this onto her? Or not one and done with Lieben. Are they going to essentially like drop an energy and be done with it?
Smile!
Okay, let's see what they do. Swapping there. This is gonna do a lot, actually. So, yeah, I think we kind of just need to swap off, because that's what they're setting up for. They're setting up for insta-kill right there. That's what they're aiming for. I'd rather just have her take that. So let me roll this. and get some random stuff. Good, that's what we want. Into you. And then just drop a Lieben. So yeah, we probably should have just done that. They're going to drop Lieben as well then, and just wait, sure. We too can do the same. And we'll have quick swap the mess with things. So Cryo's on him in case they try to fly back. We don't want you this early at all, so Lieben's really going to have to come in clutch here. Good news for us is that they don't have much dice rigging showing right now, and a lot of their characters want skills. That's going to be nice. We can get them stuck on Signora, who isn't going to really be hitting that hard. Rana, interesting. Elemental skill, sure. Ouch. We're fine with that. Do we want to sit there and play this early? I mean, we've got a bunch of random stuff here and nothing really to show for it. Yeah, I've got a few ideas for it. Okay, Mirror Cage.
Mercy.
So, where are they swapping? If they swap, else they're just kind of stuck on her. And we are actually threatening a pretty big amount of damage here if we just keep swinging. Okay. We're fine with that. Because we can do
Let's get this
this
interview started.
into this, and then burst. And that burst should take us out of a pretty significant amount of lethal, unless they, like, swapped, I guess, to him with Cryo-Res could do it. Because theoretically, that would be 5, and then 2 would be 7, which is where we'd be at. Okay. Of course, I guess this means they could just burst kill, too, because that's going to be 4, and if they have, you know, gamblers then onto her, so they're probably considering doing some sort of business with that, eh? They probably do have, like, cryo-res for it then. Because else, we end up healing past that. And I am still gonna risk it. I mean, we might be playing into whatever they've got going on, but I'm not as concerned now that this is down, and we can just start eventually swinging here. They've got cryo on both of them. He's getting kind of low. Ouch. We heal to 7. Okay, I am gonna get off of the cryo, though, because if I can get away with her, I am going to. So, let's see. If they have cryo-res, then yeah, that's lethal. If not, then it isn't.
Your soul will be incinerated.
Ouch. Okay. So, not lethal. Nice. That is going to be quite useful for us. I mean, do we want to play it now? We technically have the means of doing it, so we might as well. So that's going to keep her up and going.
Bow before the abyss.
And then if we do this,
Surging tide.
switches to Kaeya, sure.
The end is nigh.
Freeze.
Ouch. Now, this could be obviously a bit of an issue there, in terms of freezing on him. Do we just drop this then? I think, yeah, we just drop this and this. I could try to go back and put cryo onto him with her by doing this and then converting, but that seems a bit silly, so instead I'm just going to do this. And then just drop a second of these and wait it out. Vonarana, sure, we have a spare die, so we'll be able to keep up. She heals a bit, which is nice. That'll at least give us some stuff to go off of. They probably do want that swap going on, though, so we probably want to get around that as quickly as we can. We've got this as well. They're going to be able to keep up with dice quite a bit, so we do have to be a little careful of that. I am going to put this onto him. This is threatening lethal to pretty much everyone. However, again, they do have this business to be messing with, so we do have to be careful here. Cryo die, yeah, and they're going to try to play into that a lot. We're just not going to let that happen. Cryo damage, sure.
Cool it.
They're going to try to go this into that, assuming that I'm going to try to kill, which I'm just not going to try to kill. We are just going to quick swap right back over to here. And just freeze them out.
Let's get this interview started.
With a little bit of this. And just get
Say cheese.
that there. So now they do have to waste a dice. This is going to leave them with only 2 attacks left. And I can easily just play that, swap over with Lotus. So extra die into Lotus, and we should be good. And with Cryo on both of these, all that I really have to do. Yeah, as long as I can keep her alive and him, they switch to there, which is as would be expected. We can work with that. Into this. So they aren't going to get gamblers at all to go off.
Come, put up a fight.
There's skill. And burst is going to be a problem, though, isn't it? Actually, no, because he's going to die to this and res, which is going to be obviously annoying. But we can just quick swap burst kill if we need to. Then they don't get the gamblers.
The world will burn.
He's at 2. We have this, which we are tied, so this does create dice rigging for us. We just aren't exactly drawing the things that we need here. Else this would have been probably over a while ago. Because we could burst that down into... We have fresh winds, actually. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we can burst her to death and then just not care because of fresh winds. If we had gamblers in hand, the odds of us drawing it, though, are going to be so I don't really think I want to do that. That obviously won't kill. That won't kill. So yeah, it's just... We have to just go over to her and murder with the burst.
The insolent shall be punished.
Yeah, this into you.
Got you.
I never asked for redemption.
Into you, which means we are just going to freeze you out with Mirror Cage.
No mercy.
So now they do have to waste stuff. Switches to Kaeya. Now, if he bursts, they can kind of back and forth with things. So we do have to consider that. He will be able to just boof, boof. The burst does 1, and then these things do 2. So that'd be 4. Else, he can just normal attack into things. He's at 3 with a refraction, though. So I think we are probably good just to swap over and let her go. Of course, the other thing is if I want to be greedy, but I don't think I want to be greedy,
Let's get this interview started.
We'll see what they have. They might have another cryo res. Nope, they're playing that.
Freeze.
Into this. Okay, well, that gives me a card. There's Hydro res. Now, I mean, I guess, again, they could go for a normal attack kill. Then they just die to that. With Hydro res, I don't think the Bennett's going to be able to do 6. Of course, if they use this and have something like Fresh Winds, then we probably want to stay over here because we would kill, get hit, lose that. And, okay. Yeah, they aren't going to be able to.
At least I documented everything.
There's a Timmy. Here we go. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, if they had an extra die, that would have been bad. But he dies there, and then he's dead. So,
Doesn't look
yeah,
good.
playing this would not have been a smart move then. We wouldn't have gotten anything. As long as we normal attack, we're good. And we have everything for normal attack, so it doesn't really matter. Not to mention we can just convert whatever, so it doesn't matter here. And we have that. There we go. A bit of a bad drawing, but we still came out on top. Okay, I got a bit of a mixed bag here of things, but that doesn't necessarily mean we should be overconfident here. This is a good start. They get to go first, probably with her, I would imagine. I'm going to get rid of these 2 things and just kind of run into this. Okay, we've got a lot of card draw. This for Charlotte. Hopefully they do start with her, which means we will be able to do what we need to. Let's see how this goes. We need at least 1 cryo. There we go. Ideally, we would like her skill card, but, you know, can't always get it.
Buckle up.
Now, if we do this and this, well, let's at least get this onto her. Well, do we want to get this onto her early, or do we want to just wait and see where we go with it? I might just wait and see where we go with it, because we can get this stuff out early. And then just drop Believe In. There's also Vokasha, which can be very useful here instead. So I might just go with that. Yeah. And then we'll save this.
Smile.
And Cryo on Deyha doesn't mean a whole lot. They do get the Electro, which does mean this actually won't... Well, nah, we'll be fine, because we have to wait till end phase. So it shouldn't be the end of the world here. If they want to go for it, they can go for it. It is unfortunate that we are going to take quite the hit. And we also don't have Cryo on her, so I guess we'll have to Mirror Cage if we can draw into it. No, okay. So, yep, they're going to try to go for early burst on her. We are going to be down to Mirror Cage. There we go. We're going to be down to 6. Well, we aren't going to get blasted into her, unfortunately. She takes a bit of a hit. And that's obviously going to be annoying. Oh, well now you conveniently show up. That's nice. I say we go ham on our friend here. Okay. And just let him have it with that. Yeah, the overload is obviously a bit unfortunate, and we do want our cryo out on pretty much everyone. But yeah, I say we do this. Into that. And just start swinging. And that should give us that right there, which is nice. It's like, yeah, if they want to burst, okay. It's a lot of dice for them to be using. And they'll give us a die as well. Okay. Ouch. We get a die off of that. The switch is there. I guess they want to go Electro Charge. Do we really want to let them? Or are we fine with, you know, this? Let's find out here. Okay. I might be alright with this. I wish I could convert something and just start going off on that, too. Though I think maybe the normal attack is best since we are going to take stuff anyway. But we want the Hydro. So, you know, because he's going to end up at 2 there. We do want that Hydro for sure so we can freeze them out. That's kind of where we want to go with this, is the ability to just freeze out. So I would probably, well, why am I worried? Play this. Sure. If they want to go Electro Charge, cool, go Electro Charge. They already used her thing. Okay, they're doing Maripede into that. Now they're going to go into skill.
You're mine.
Ouch. Yeah, she's a bit low, which is unfortunate, but we're back. We've got this.
The end is nigh.
There we go. Now, they could potentially kill, and that'd be bad if they do. Of course, it would cost 4, but if they have gamblers and fresh wins, that kind of messes with things a little bit. So, I don't know if I really want to play into that for them, or instead just go into here.
I heard you.
Yeah, this is probably better. Okay, there's the cryo there. Ouch. Okay, we get one of these. Okay, these rolls are also a bit unfortunate. Okay, we at least get an Omni, so we can work with that. This will trigger for us. Normal attack puts it at 4. Cool. We draw that in Gamblers. Nice. I am going to do this into the freeze here.
Let's get this interview started.
So now we will have skill card. There's 7. I should probably play this on her just to be safe here.
Smile.
So now cryo is there. If they swap to her, cool, we burst. We're not too concerned about this. If they swap there, we freeze. They do swap here. Now, unfortunately, we do have to actually convert things. Unless we just want to do this for the heal. But if we burst, we get a card out of it. Gamblers, and this is here for good reason, and we get to heal on quite a few things. I feel like, yeah, we got to convert a couple of things here. Egg, and then maybe our second one of these, because Mirror Cage is pretty valuable. Though this onto her, once this starts going, is also pretty good, so maybe the Mirror Cage instead. Fresh Winds, I feel like, is going to be useful.
Breaking news!
Again, that gives us a die, and it's going to give us another healing here once we get hit with this. Okay, and they get to draw cards. Ouch. That's going to trigger Verkasha for us. We don't really need any of that right now. So, wow, so our treasure cards are way down in there, eh? That's wild. Okay. Okay, there's a Timmy. And we do have to be worried about this. We're at 7. We're going to be at 6 here in a minute with Pyro. Our second Catherine is nice. We're going to want to bait that. How do we want to do this? Because we do have the second Catherine here. We also have the potential to Fresh Winds. If they have speed here and can do anything, that would be very annoying. But Gamblers can be very useful. Gamblers into Fresh Wind, and then where do they go? Because they do have that burst we have to worry about, but we also have this. This thing's gonna do 7. We can theoretically tank it with this with 8. So yeah, I think we go for it. Gamblers, Fresh Wind. Yeah.
I heard you.
Oh no, that just, I screwed up because of Meripede. Oh no. Okay. Well, that just happened. I forgot about Meripede. Should have done this.
Can't hide.
Well, we at least get that going. They are going to go for her. I haven't lost yet, so they're going to have quite a few dice left. Okay, they burst. They only have 4 dice left. Ouch. Yeah, Meripede really messed that up there.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
That's gonna get a heal. This is gonna get cryo down, which I probably want.
Say cheese.
They won't have enough to do the burst. Unless they just have a bunch of extra dice. Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. They will get to go first, which is not fine. Like, really not fine. Yeah, it's going to be a problem because they might have... Well, they don't have fresh winds. So we should be alright with that then. They have... Yeah, we need to keep our... We need to keep our hydros alive. Because we can just boom, boom. Oh, these show up conveniently late. Man, Maripede really messed things up there. Now we gotta worry. Maripede exists again, so in case we want to, you know, do anything else to be worried about. Maripede is there. I don't know why I'm keeping all of this cryo. She is literally gonna die. Okay, we're gonna have to convert something now because we can't use this. Because of Maripede. So thankfully we do have plenty to convert, so that's good. Skill, cool.
At least I documented everything.
This gives me the hydro that I need, so there's that. See, that would be lethal, but this too can be lethal.
Surging tide.
They don't have quick, so if they had quick swap, I think they would have done it. But at the same time, we'd still win with just normal attacks. So they need quick swap and food. Yep, they don't have it. Well, managed to get around Maripede mistake. Okay, we've got Electro Swirl here. And truthfully, the Lyney is going to be the scariest thing to me. I really like a Lieben. Oh, those aren't Lieben.
Let's get this interview
This
started.
is gonna come down first. The swirl is, of course, an issue that we do have to, we are gonna have to contend with. That's actually kind of bad. And so we do have to keep that in mind. I guess we could play into that maybe. Invokation is probably just gonna be better onto him.
Smile.
They too are gonna have Invokation. Again, Veteran's Visage is actually very good onto her. Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter really who we go to here. So it's like, do we go there? Do we go there? It's not gonna make a huge difference.
Bow before the abyss.
Okay, maybe they're drawing for a Lieben. They are drawing for a Lieben. Not too bothered then. We'll just start putting damage so that their heal goes only to her. And then we'll start dealing with our own card draw. They are going to be up dice, which is annoying, and they are obviously going to swap immediately, which is annoying. But we may be able to deal with a little bit of that with his skill card there. Or not his skill card, just his skill, and then into that, into Charlotte for more freeze. If we roll well enough. Not really. Depends, I guess, on what we draw here. The swap is coming. Do they have quick swap? I mean, if they normal attack, awesome. No, they're just going to use Residence. I'm actually fine with that. Ouch. Lieben is nice. Okay, they're looking for a skill card. I would assume hers is in there. His is there, which is interesting.
One with nature.
Ouch. So, Isolde stuff says, you know, characters and summons will deal +1 elemental type swirled. We do get this, which is useful. Now, she can attack twice, and this could be pretty big damage onto him if we just let him get hit. So, might be best just to normal attack it and wait here. I mean, yeah, that's 3. Could also just play the 0 here and just see if he stays alive, or force them to waste things, because I don't think she'll do 5 immediately. So, this should be fine. And now we'll see what happens. If anything, this into Lieben, though we are a bit high on cards for this. Could just do these 2 in a Lieben too.
Over here.
Yep, there is the skill, sure. Now, if we burst, they won't be able to skill again, but they could potentially just Lieben again. They could normal attack again and get the kill that way, which would be unfortunate. But then we could potentially swirl, so I suppose this is going to be better. Or off swirl, we could freeze. So this might be better. They'll probably just normal attack or Lieben again if they have another Lieben. Okay, swaps back to him. Interesting choice here. I still think the double Lieben is the idea here. The double Lieben, the singular Lieben. Maybe just Lieben with 1 die going into him instead of 2. That might be fine. They could have Anemo a die. Well, if they have an Anemo die. They have an Anemo die. They're gonna try to do Electro here. That's going to be the setup. They're gonna try to do Electro. In which case, we probably do want the quick swap at some point, but maybe not now. Yeah, I think we just let the 2 go to Lieben. Okay, pizza. Sure. Okay. She's down to that. A little better. Thankfully, we have things like this. Okay, that's a bit more manageable. Again, if he does this, yeah, it's gonna have the infusion, which will be the kill. If we do this, though, we kind of just get double whammied, because then they can just swap. If we do this, though, the Electro's there, but we get no real freeze. We do get the draw cards, though, which is preparing us for this.
One with
Skill.
nature.
Ouch.
The world will burn.
We're back. Swaps to her. Ouch. Okay. Well, we are just not gonna let that gonna let that happen, are we? So we're going back over to here
Started.
and getting that down,
Smile.
which is gonna draw us another die for Lieben. Nice. Okay, back to him. I mean, again, they could normal attack, I guess, swirl. This is going to be, we use as a plunging attack. It becomes that, which is going to be unfortunate for us, but there we go. We'll be able to heal this stuff back up. Okay, he's going to put those into there. We're going to have to start doing that soon ourselves. She heals to 6. Takes the cryo, rather. The hydro. So, can get her burst down, which would be useful. This is all very nice. Yeah, there's quite a lot here we're gonna have to consider. This onto her could be useful. Again, we're up dice, but we don't want to play this all willy-nilly. Again, we want that out. They can easily start ramping us if we don't get this out soon. This onto her is fine. Into that. Into this to keep us healed. Again, Veteran's Vision is what we really kind of wanted here, because that really helps us ramp like crazy. Weapons, okay. For Kashan. Sack Sword. Interesting onto him. I guess Burst is where they're gonna go.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Ouch. Nice. Yeah, we could be a major problem with that coming down. Just saying. I kind of like that idea.
The insolent shall be punished. You can't hide.
Okay, they end on that. So again, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. We are gonna take some damage here, which is gonna be a bit rough. Do we want to play him yet? Probably not, honestly. But I do probably want to get something out of my hand, so maybe... I mean, I guess we can always get rid of him if we need to. Once the things are in there, they're in there. We can also always get rid of her if we need to. 3. Ouch. We do need to make sure we put this onto him before he goes down eventually so that we can reinstate our fun. Okay, not amazing, but we've got a second one of these, so, and we've got toss-up. So we do have a lot that we need. Okay, on to her.
The wind knows.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm just gonna freeze her, so it's not that big of a deal, I suppose, to me. I'm just gonna toss this for right now, because this is gonna need it. Okay, that is quite a bit better there. They might have Anemo res, so it's probably worth doing this to stay alive a little bit. Do I want to convert anything instead? I don't know if I'm going to have the chance to get this out, so I'm just going to do this first. And drop that down. It's like, yeah, this is going to do not a whole lot of damage, but it is going to force you into having to, yeah, do this kind of stuff. Okay. Awesome. Just gonna... Well, do I want to do this now, or do I want to save this for later? Could always save it for later. And just let it roll. Alright, go ham on him right now, because that's gonna do some damage, but we'll heal it back up. So it might be good just to wait for the heals on it. If they have an Anemo die, they could always do her thing. But I'm fine. Lieben can have his. Yeah. So, interesting. They have 3 different types of weapons to do that, or is it just 3 weapons? Ouch. Okay, and that gets drawn, which is indeed nice. Ah, well, somebody's a little late to the party, but we'll take it. We will gladly take it. Thank you. Because now the ramping begins. And boy, was that some nice ramping. We could kill with this. We do end up taking some swirly business if we do. If we do this, we just force them to swap and then potentially kill, which is probably the better choice, all things considered. We are at 5, so yeah, they could be doing some damage potentially. They don't have a whole lot going for them, so... And we draw another die, which is nice. Yeah, if they don't have the free swap, somebody just dies. So I'm willing to just potentially risk this just to force them into potentially just losing someone. Okay, Dunyazard, what are they playing into? What more could you want? I mean, I think sustain might be the more valuable thing, unless you have, like, Aquila. But even then, we can one-shot any one of these. Yeah, they're completely out of a way to victory. Okay. Let's deal with this. And see if we get a decent starting hand. Maripede isn't bad. I don't really want this stuff right now, though. Don't really want that either, honestly.
Let's get this
So
interview
this is
started.
gonna happen. Okay.
Buckle up.
Okay, so how are we gonna play this? We drop you.
Smile.
Could have obviously drawn for a skill card. Okay, that's gonna go on to him, sure. See what we get here. Okay. See what we get for another one. Okay, now we get the Lieben. So we can place the Lieben there. Into this. Obviously, Lieben isn't going to really trigger here, but that's fine. They can probably quick swap to wherever they want to, honestly. That would have been nice a moment ago. I don't know if I want the cryo. I guess I do. We at least have one Hydro we can work with. Okay. Normal attack to activate this, sure. I suppose I'm kind of alright with that, truth be told. We can always redraw things, so I guess I don't need to be too concerned unless they really can just, like, suddenly swap over here and do a bunch of damage, which is possible. We are staying on her quite a bit. So let's see if they do it. Normal attack again. Yeah, they are going to try to set up for just, like, insta-kill here. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, let's see if we get a single cryo here. I mean, we could have just tuned it to guarantee a cryo, like. But instead we got all of this, which is nice, so we're gonna roll with that. They might have send-off. They might just be baiting it. In which case, cool. We got all of this, though, which is nice. Okay, they go to end of round here. How should we play this? Because we could play this into that. Again, if they have anything to do burst or any kind of... Yeah, this would be very bad. If we do this into this, we can't play Virakasha. If we do Virakasha, can't really do anything else. We could just drop the double Lieben and wait. Cards, we probably don't want that just yet. So where do we go with it? They're waiting for a means to start swirling. So, you know, that is the consideration. I do feel like we probably just want to swap here at this point. Drop that down. Play that. Drop you just so that we have the means. There's cryo on her. Cool. Ouch. We heal that back up. Sure, we get nothing off of it, which is unfortunate, but yeah, we've got some stuff to work with. Problem is why perhaps the Herald would have been better is skill. And then if they swap to anything, we skill and then quick swap. Well, we do have double. Okay, they have quick swap into her, sure. Dunyazad into Paimon, sure. I think it is time we have to start getting this stuff down. They're spending a lot to do stuff anyways, so... Okay. Oh, that is really annoying. Okay. Let's see what we got. This 100% needs to go in there. They have... I mean, they could always just swap back to her, which would be annoying. So I don't think I want that. The healing, again, would have been very, very helpful here.
No mercy.
Okay. They end round there. Do I drop this on this or him? Probably him. Again, I could have played that, and I know I could have, but we need to start putting some stuff down here. Yeah, obviously, the freeze and all of that, we're gonna end up losing that, but we do have this, so ouch. And this is gonna slow them down a little bit. Potentially. It would be good if we get heals for her, because again, he can do some big damage. That will help. We do have to worry about, of course, being on 1 HP with Swirl. Kind of a problem. Okay. These are useful. Good, we won't end up swapping to you. Cool. We won't end up immediately losing this. That's nice. So, think on the things that we can do. Yeah, you've swapped off of there. If I do this, she just dies, which is what they're hoping I'm going to do, probably. And I don't think I am. I think I just want to freeze instead. There's Verukasha there. I probably just want to play this on him right now. And just swing. Regular freeze. Make him waste time. Swapping. Switches back to her, which I'm kind of alright with.
Bow before the abyss.
Switches to Deyha. I mean, I can do this all day, Chief. You don't have Quick Swapper. If you do, you ain't using it, so.
Let's get this interview started.
They do have it, and they are going to try to go for it now. Yep. To him. You're going to be able to do a kill with it, maybe?
Useless.
Yeah, ouch. Thank you for drawing that. Okay, how do we want to play this? Again, we do have Egg, so that is something to consider. And if we get this off onto him, if they have Gamblers, could be annoying, but not the end of the world, because again, we have Egg. So I think we should be fine here if we just whack.
Say cheese!
'Cause now they have to deal with this. So by all means, switches back to Deyha, sure. Maybe they have spare dice, maybe they don't. They really want her to go down. They really want to just try to tempt out death on her. I don't know if I want to. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do want to be careful here. Let me just get you out of hand and place you. How do we really want to, like, do this, though? And again, if we go back there, woo, they swirl potentially. Which is probably, again, maybe what they're looking for. Or they're just going to try to play that, I guess. Okay. They're going for a lot of that. Okay. We do have the quick swap, whereas they do not, so we can start to mess with things here. Yeah, I'm alright for that. We'll just wait it out. He's going to get hit with Cryo, which means we do get to delay this a little bit. They have Anemo res, which is probably where they're going to go. Again, we have Egg. We also have this. Though, of course, if we do get hit, that's going to be annoying. Because we're going to end up drawing into stuff that we don't want to and over-drawing. Okay. We also have Mirror Cage, which is really nice. That's annoying for this.
Let's get it on!
Elemental skill. Okay, they really, really, really want us to kill, clearly. And play that instead of Verukasha. Let me drop you. I'll eventually get rid of them, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have plenty of this to deal with. Sure, you want this clearly.
Cut me. Good.
Okay, I haven't lost yet into burst. Yep, saw that coming. Okay.
Truth repeats its course.
Ouch. Okay. We've got one of those. We have a Maripede. Is Maripede really what I want right now? She still is refractioned, which is quite nice for us. Again, we could just do that and put her on, like, Death's Door. If we swap, we potentially lose her, which would be annoying. So... How many dice do they have? They have 7. We can still...
No mercy.
keep that up. We have to worry about her now.
Dare to mess with me?
Ouch. We also have to worry about just the fact that that's a lot of damage. It's really annoying. Again, they won't have many dice left after this. You know, I could have bursted and just killed, actually, now that I think about with this. Then the Shao would have come out, and we would have been in a slightly better position. And now we kind of have to contend with some very annoying business here. Because I don't want the Shao coming out just yet. And they might have Anemo res to make it come out. So how do we play this? I guess we put this onto her. Again, she's probably going to just die, though. Like, no way really around it. Because the swirl is coming one way or another, which is annoying. But we might just want to swap over to him. And then just wait it out.
Bow before the abyss.
This could be annoying because it's a lot of damage. But again, I don't think they're going to be able to necessarily kill. So let's just wait and see. Yeah, she dies. We can potentially egg. Probably skill to kill.
Too late for regrets.
Ouch.
Headline
That's fine.
needs a headline.
He has that on him now. Oof.
The world will burn.
Ouch. Okay, we've got this. If they have fresh winds, though, that's kind of an issue, so we might actually need the egg. And that would suck. We do this, we just kill, which is nice. So I feel like I'm kind of alright with that. So yeah, I do feel like egg gonna be needed. What is this? This is Veteran's Visions on both of them. So, yeah, I do feel like this is going to be necessary just for the heals doesn't matter. He can kill regardless. That's not why I'm doing it. I just need the dice. Yeah, I guess we don't have a choice in this matter, do we? Does this really matter? They can just still... No, because I have to swap. That's why. Yeah, so you go down.
Time. Didn't
Even if they
stop.
play this, we should still be able to work it. Gamblers. Okay. That's annoying. Yep, expected that.
Boring.
The world will
Shouldn't be enough to do it, though. We should still be able to do this.
Nearer to the action is closer to the truth.
Lament.
Okay. We still should be able to come out on top,
Documented everything.
especially with these. So, yeah. We're good with this coming in. Now he's frozen. He's already used food. We just drew these. He's done. Burst comes in. Convert. Convert. Burst for 6. Goodbye. So yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
Is this retribution?
While not very high damaging, this deck can still compete by forcing the opponent to give up turns. Even against Anemo decks that can quick swap for free, this deck can force opponents to waste their swapping resources, dice, and available actions consistently. The Abyss Herald is also good at stalling with its skill while still making use of Catherine for quick swap and Hydro for freezing. All in all, this deck has good potential for competing with a wide variety of different opposing decks. If you enjoyed the deck or video, feel free to leave a comment below, and feel free to click on the video here for more TCG content.